Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th session of Noire for Nintendo Switch. Before we get into that, let's wish a big ol' happy birthday to Odysor.
Happy birthday, now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday, your life still isn't over. Happy birthday, you did not accomplish much, but you didn't die this year, I guess that's good enough.
Anyway, happy birthday, Odysor. You've already requested your birthday gift, which, you know, as I stated in chat, might be sooner than you think, considering that I'm on LOA at the moment and I can't really purchase the games people want me to play. But that's okay. That's okay, because I got many other games on the chopping block that I can cover in the meantime. And I hope you guys just bear with me for a moment. But last we left off on LA Noire, I think we just got done with last 2 cases of homicide. We just stepped into the studio secretary murder. So we have 2 more cases for homicide. And then we'll be stepping into Vice Desk. And, you know what? My hair is such a mess. I don't like it. I don't like my hair. I don't like... Okay, anyway. But, at any rate, that is what we're going to be doing tonight, is covering the last couple cases for homicide. Let's just get right to it. Move on to the game side of things. And yeah, let's see. Let me make sure that my, looks like it's up and ready to go. So let's step right into it. Also, since I do owe 20 gift subs anyway, you can go on ahead and give the first one to the birthday girl. There we go.
We will look into it.
Enjoy that juicy yellow Chaos Emerald that's right next to your name. I hope you enjoy it.
Now is not the time to push it. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on it.
All right.
Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Oh boy, another day, another dead body to investigate. Shall we head to it, Thin Bar?
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Yes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass?
But, yeah, Vice is drug cases, yes.
Don't dog around. Were you there?
And then the last desk that we will be set on will be arson.
I've been in this job 20 years.
So much cake and ice cream. Where are we heading to first? The crime scene? No, actually, we don't. We have a bit of a choice here. Let's go pawnbroker first. Hello, alpacas.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyway, could pawn
If you take it along with all of the other indicators,
Cole. Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's ground crew. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained...
Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. There we go. I've made wrong turns before. I mentioned I'm not the greatest driver in these types of games. Ooh, cookie. You're just filled with all types of sweets. Yes, I would like to have a ring.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Alright, let's... Ooh. I don't want to check them out. Now I do.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry.
Ah, Hartfield's Jewelry.
Thanks for the tip.
That name sounds familiar. And then what else do we have here? We have the precious 22K ring.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the
Is this an old-timey Grand Theft Auto? Yes, it is, actually. This was set in the 1940s. You take role as a police officer doing
Guy who brought these in.
investigations.
By the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
Famous Frozen. I'll try this again when I'm home in Tashmish. Alrighty, alpacas. Have a safe trip home. Alright, I guess that's all that we're getting over here. We might as well head over to the crime scene now. Whoops. Locations, rail yard. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Hey! Hey! Watch it, I'm driving here. Oh, you son of a... Out of my way. Man. Great cop, but terrible driver.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us.
Huh?
Sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned
No, I don't need to get good at driving. Why should I get good at driving when I'm good at solving cases?
The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed him was a
Because that sounds like effort, and I don't like putting effort into my work.
Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Looks like we're about to have a nice little car. Oh, you! No! Yeah, I think we can go on ahead and cut off here. Nice sign. All right, here's the rail yard.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Guess we're following the police officer again.
The ring.
Let's hope we don't get hit by a train.
We're all on the same
I like trains.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
Oh, hey, the body's not naked this time.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that.
There's a reason why there's a reason why he's saying this. The guy makes me sick. Well, I want to check out the dead body first, so we're gonna go ahead and do that.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible.
Ugh.
Blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye region.
Looks like a
Ligature marks
yeah. Ugh.
Strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
All right. Take a look at her hands first. Yep, another ring torn off.
Another missing.
Go figure.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
And let's check out the head. Eek.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell.
So she was drunk when she was
Tell, but I would assume that she was
beaten up.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
no later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Yeah, the blood on the train cart. There you go.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Okay, well, we got a couple of personal effects here. What do we got here? Yeah, this is the 40s where, you know.
Worth investigating.
Ooh, liquor store. Looks like a list of some sort. Book of matches. Alright, there we go. Mensch's Bar, corner 9th and Main. Right? And what's inside the purse? Check this out first. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Oof, bad timing. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. I am not writing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl, and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. Only God Almighty above us has the right to judge. And so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. And yeah, torn letter. There you go. And the Keystone Film Company.
A lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed
Oof.
back in 41.
So she was a bit of a star back in her heyday. Let's have a talk with Nelson first.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
Ooh.
And seemed
The man was laying on top of the woman.
about 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, where's he at? There he is. There's that smug son of a bitch right there.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing.
Yep, that's about what I expected.
It's the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Lipstick.
Classic Carmine.
I guess when a guy gets lonely. Still no excuse, though.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use it.
Jesus Christ, man!
Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
He seems so proud of it, too. It's like, yeah, she didn't need lipstick.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and...
No, you told us. No. Mm-mm.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
He deserved it. He definitely deserved it. Yep. And the boy that we just interrogated kissed the dead body on the lips. Because when a man gets lonely, I'm not agreeing with it.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
All right, well, I guess we could head to the bar now. Let's do that. From in several dimensions. Where am I going? Here we go.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay.
Armies can't fight without food. You can spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have...
I swear I know my way around the block.
The Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country open anything. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Let's go that way. That looks good. Let's go that way. There we go. Go down this alleyway. Seems safe. And then next we'll go down this little... I'm a police officer. I am the law, asshole! Huh? Yeah, pretty much. the way. Police officer coming through. Just gonna... Yeah, this car's dummy thick and I love it. Making my way downtown, walking fast, don't know words, lyrics. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Go down this way. I'm supposing we should be making a turn right here. And then we will make the next turn right over here. Sounds good. I certainly hope this game is going more accurate portrayal of the 40s rather than a glorifying of it, because there are some red flags in this dialogue. It is largely just due to just being day because it's based in the 40s. Okay, so this game did go through a bit of hiccup. This was originally produced in Australia. There was a group of people known as Team Bondi that was producing the game. And they did some heavily good research on the landmarks of LA and, you know, did their damnedest to portray the people in LA as well. However, Team Bondi kind of broke up because of how overworked they were, and Rockstar Studios picked it back up to finish up the game. So,
She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch
yeah,
of these guys. Ask around.
knowing Rockstar Studios.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
Welcome on back, alpacas.
I can't say that I knew her. It's more like I was aware of her.
Back here.
I didn't mean to exit, sir.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home.
Really? Really? Just writing? Just writing. Writing. Right. It's like, no, I was just writing.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James?
Oh, another new person of interest, huh?
Job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious.
Anything else? You wanna tell me something else before your dumb face gives it away a little more?
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular 5th columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
All right. Well, we really didn't get much info from there, but we still have one other place to check out, and that's the liquor store. So let's go on ahead and head on down to that liquor store.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
Samantha's a suspect,
My day's going good. I mean, my sleeping schedule's a little fucked again, but I mean, I'm doing all right otherwise.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Robbins, you know, if it was just spelled with one B, that'd be the last name of my father.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't.
Oh, so she let her stay here.
Alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
All right, well, take a look at what she has over here.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Photograph. I'm glad to hear that, Gak.
Evelyn was reading
A
Aristotle.
book.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Hey, hey, hey! That name looks familiar. Maybe we should pay him another visit. He wasn't being truthful. Oh, hold on. One more thing I want to take a look at. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, I guess it's time to question the bar owner, or the liquor owner, I should say. The liquor store owner. It might as well be a fucking bar, I don't know.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Okay.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
The booze was a present, huh?
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Yikes.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
You're a kind, gentle man, sir. You're a very kind, gentle man. No, it must have been difficult to keep someone like that. Alright, well, we did find a book that points back to McCaffrey, so I say we head back over to the bar and question him.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to.
11 King, in or out?
The Central police station can wait. Let's head back to the bar. I want to question this punk one more time. Oh. Might be on the other side. Or not. Could be over here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yo, boy, got one more question for you, and I want you to answer truthfully.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Barely. No, I found your book.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
Oh, I'm holding the damn full house, buddy.
Telling you again.
Hell, a royal flush, you should say.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Alright, guess I'll catch you around, cowboy. He's not even worth a title of Space Cowboy. Alrighty, so I guess now we can head over to the police station.
Capitol Hill in Washington is again the nation's focal point as the 80th Congress convenes during one of the most crucial periods in the nation's history.
Well, then what? I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Yay! And I pity. Okay. Let's head over to the police station. Greater movie season, 99 cents. Oh boy, let's go. Porn. Porn was interesting in the 40s, right? No, it can. I mean, it can, but in between cutscenes and stuff, it gets automatically repaired for whatever reason. Want to lead the way, Thin Bar?
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary. He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
Is interview 2 free? Sure. Hey, don't mind me.
What up?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired
Okay.
in this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress.
A sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said
Ooh.
cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
All right. I guess that's all we're getting.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
All right. I guess I should find a phone and find some a location of sorts. Go ahead and use this. So yeah, to explain this game a little further for you, Odie. So this game is tailored by cases, and you are ranked by the end of each case. You're ranked by however many clues you find, how many questions you have correct. You're also ranked on property damage on top of that.
Thanks for your help.
So if you want the highest rank in the game, you gotta be thorough and clean about every single case. Obviously, I haven't been really clean. I haven't been really a good job at driving. And that's not gonna change anytime soon.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
Let's go to the bowling alley. Out of the way, suckers! Got shit to do! Meh. Meh. Ah! Carl Phelps, can you handle your driving, sir? Let me try. Yeah, Cole Phelps just slides to the back with the car still running, eating a fucking donut. Yeah, saved back there. Rusty's just trying to grab the reel from the passenger seat. Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? No, but I do fuck my wife. Does that count for something? You know what? I'm just amazed someone does fuck you, Phelps. I now need fan art of Phelps being this crazy to begin with.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
And lag. Well, to be fair, this is on Nintendo Switch, so I'm to run slowly.
Down the left side of the alley.
The left side of the alleys? Okay, so I guess we're going down here then. Whoa, why are you running, boy? I just want to ask you some questions. Why are you running? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence, Bukowski? Where's the fucking evidence, shithead? I am playing this on Switch, yes.
What are you waiting for? Get after it.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
It's just called Finbar Fat Phelps.
Cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me
Trying.
down close. Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these.
Okay, well, it looks like we bust one of the tires.
Your theories are not airtight by any means.
Put your hands in the air.
No, it's still amazing that Nintendo Switch is capable of running games like this to begin with. You know, even if it does lag in places and it's not like 100% perfect, you gotta give the game credit. But can it run Doom? Oh yes, it can run Doom. You bet your sweet ass it can run Doom. Alright, anyway. Let's see. I guess we can go to McCaffrey's apartment.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Those are some nice sub badges, though, which you can thank Beauty for. She actually had them commissioned for me as one of my anniversary gifts. Out of the way. There we go. Is that the apartment building right there? I'd make that jump, but I don't think I'd make it. Let's go. Come on, there we go. What up? There we go. Yeah, they're Chaos Emeralds. They are Chaos Emeralds. To stick with the theme of what I have going on here. Oh, hold on, before I enter. Let's see, McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Must be at the top. Rooms 5 and 6. Here's 6. Knock, knock.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. Want to do the
Okay. See what we got here. Ooh. Well, that don't look good. Ooh, the other half of the torn letter. Take long before you are healed. And you can come home. I have put your things back into your old room, with a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I will care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this letter will find you. But I pray that it does, and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe. And that one day, you will knock on my door, and the rift between us will be mended. Now. Yeah. A pipe. From Rawlings Bowling, huh?
He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
Yep.
His neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that.
Down the hallway and up the stairs. Assuming she means these stairs, correct? Oh yeah, there it is. Roof access. Boom. Hey, look at me, I'm McCaffrey. I tend to my pigeons. Fly away!
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Come back here. Come back here. Oh shit. Bang it, boy! That's why I ask you a few questions. Boy! Come here, boy!
Runner, McCaffrey, stay and fight the good fight.
Come here! Questions! Come on, boy! You want to talk about our Lord Savior Cole Phelps? Come on! Yeah. Taste that dirt. Or asphalt. Or whatever that is.
We need to get downtown and wrap this.
All right. Last thing to do. Time to go to the police station. Okay, so we are going to land ourselves into the same situation what we did with the last case. We will have two people that we have to choose between to charge. And I'll leave that up. Actually, I'm going to make this interesting. I'm going to leave this up to the birthday girl to decide.
All the puzzle pieces together at a later date. I'll hold you to that.
KGPL to any unit. The citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further. Ready, Central Unit.
You are deciding who we are going to charge. Of course, we do have a bit of interrogation to do between the two of them, so it's not like you'll be doing it blindly. But at the end of this case, we have to charge at least one person. We got Tiernan and we got McCaffrey.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jeff?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me.
All right.
You trying to shake me down?
Which one's in which again? Tiernan's in interview 1, correct? Let's talk with him first.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn Evelyn.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Say, do you fellas need me to stick around?
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
I have faith in the Lord. Do you, senor?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove...
You just said you saw each other last night, you dumb shit.
Are you going to release me now?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Were you at home last Saturday?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Got anything else to tell me?
Does this mean I lose my license?
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Nah.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
No, the liquor store owner did tell us that she had to purchase some liquor as an apology.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out.
Yeesh.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Mind telling me a little something more than that, buddy?
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Yeah, we're gonna leave for now.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
All right. Let's go to interview 2.
I didn't want to arrest him
That's secretary's room. There's interview 2.
Is the captain in?
Hey, buddy.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Oh, boy.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
No, I don't believe you.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that...
How about the other half of the torn letter? Why was that there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my...
Yeah, you do, actually.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
All right. Let's head back. Whoops.
Is anybody making coffee soon?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Hey, buddy.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
No.
You really think I'm gonna
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Well, McCaffrey's accusation.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Nah. Alright. We do have a phone that's highlighted. We should probably call and see if there's an update on McCaffrey.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse.
Ooh. Shit.
Thanks, ma'am.
So he's been lying to us. Let's go on ahead and ask him that let's ask him a last question. And then we can try to pin someone.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor?
Well, you were dishonorably, you were discharged from the military for almost assaulting a woman to death.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
All right, guys, or Odysor, make your choice. Do we charge him or do we charge Tiernan? This guy this guy looks kind of like Ben Shapiro. All right, let's charge him.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Grosvenor McCaffrey was his name.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
I don't feel sorry for the guy whatsoever. I feel more sorry for Tiernan than anyone. Anyway, that's the end of the studio secretary murder. We did a lot of vehicle damage and city damage. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Probably. Ooh, another flashback.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Namboos.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Namboos and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes.
I'm in charge here, Sergeant.
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
And welcome to the last homicide case, the Quarter Moon Murders.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Cunt BD. Find me where I hid myself.
But the killer knew about this message.
The poetic works of Percy Bysshe Shelley. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night, to defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates, from its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change nor falter nor repent. This, like thy glory, Titan, is to be good, great and joyous, beautiful and free. This is alone life, joy, empire, and victory. What else do we have here? Looking in wonder up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon seen in a wave under green leaves.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention...
Take your time, Odysor.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in a public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Alrighty, time for a scavenger hunt.
Don't you have rules against this sort of thing?
Let's head outside and get to Pershing Square. Come on, Rusty, let's get this show on the road. No, that's his name. Alrighty. So this final case in homicide is actually a scavenger hunt. There are no people to interrogate. There are no dead bodies we have to investigate. This is all just a scavenger hunt to hunt down the Black Dahlia murder.
For all those bad convictions. Success is a double-edged sword. Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
This one's a freebie. But the rest you'll have to work out on your own by reading these excerpts. Yep. Oh, hey, look.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
Social Security account. Elizabeth Short.
Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
The original. Oh, wow. I didn't make that connection before. Yes, yes, they are. What do we got? There is a cave all overgrown with trailing odorous plants, which curtain out the day with leaves and flowers, and paved with veined emerald, and a fountain leaps in the midst with an awakening sound. From its curved roof, the mountains frozen tears, like snow or silver or long diamond spires, hang downward, raining forth a doubtful light.
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out?
Well, our biggest clue here is the social security card. So
You can work out where he's taking it.
poem excerpts refer to landmarks around the city. That's the only clue that we'll be getting throughout this entire case. But I think the clue that came with it is actually a dead giveaway where we should go next. It's a social security card. Where do you think? The bank holds social security cards? No. Fuck. Alright, well, how do I access my map? Okay, here we go. We should probably head to the Hall of Records. That's probably where they would store something like that. Well, let's make that. Let's make that our destination. And head over that way.
Him. It's really him. Fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? Who's leading us?
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but...
Exclamation mark DC, Griever.
I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground.
Yeah. But I think he wants to show off the Discord in case the people that are new in this can join the Discord. Ooh. Okay. Well, we have a bit of a long trek ahead of us. Okay, I lied. We're here at the Hall of Records now. Welcome on back. Oh, I see a couple of things up on that chandelier. We should probably head up there.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
What do we have here? Electrical, private? I don't think we need to be here. Not where I need to be. Oh, hi, Rusty.
Let's go.
Oh boy, time to tiptoe across the rope.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me.
Oh.
Be careful. Could be a trap.
Okay, here we go. Take it nice and slow. Oh, damn. Mulder's watch. And this might be our next clue. From the temple's high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and posy, from the murmurings of the unsealed springs where science bedews his dual wings. Oh.
Jesus Christ, close it off that goddamn thing. Find a rope, Rusty. There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump.
I'm a trying.
Swing. Oh, come on.
There we go. Jesus. Yeah, just put that on my tab. It's fine. Just put it on my tab.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No, a yellow gold wristwatch.
The Mulder dame.
Yes, and a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
All right. All right. Is there a way I can view my evidence? From the temple's high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and posy, from the murmurings of the unsealed springs where science bedews his dido wings. The temple's high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and posy. I don't know. Let's take a look at our map and see. Alright, let's see. That's a Pershing Square. We've been there before, no duh. That's a hidden vehicle. I don't really care for that. Where do we go from here? That's the hotel. I think that's gonna help us. MacArthur Park. That's the art museum. That's not where we need to be. Okay, that's our police station. Am I missing something here? Let's start from where we're at. Here's where we're at right now. Over here. No. Let's see. That over there. Crown of Thorns, that's Intolerance set. The Mayfell Hotel. Where is Angel's Flight? Okay. This one over here is, well, that's not going to get us there. This. Bertram Grosvenor Goodhue drew in ancient Egypt to create his high temple-like central library. The building is roofed over with a mosaic pyramid and a sculptured touch bearing. And yep, there we go. That's where we need to go. Come on, Rusty, let's go.
Great job awaits you in the United States Army. Enlist now at your nearest U.S. Army recruiting station. Starting salaries.
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. Got you now, genius.
Oh, hey, Rusty is finally excited about something for once. Excuse me. See if we can get a little closer to that building, can we? Where we need to be. This is a fun scavenger hunt.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there.
All right, looks like he's gonna leave the climbing to Monkey Boy Phelps here.
Slow me down anyway, old timer.
Be careful, you can fall to your death here. Don't think I need to explain that, but... see, where else? So we need to reach the very top of the building. That's where our next clue will most likely be. Here we go. I see a ladder. Bump bump ba da dum bump ba da dum bump ba da dum ba ba da 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 da. Ah! Bump bump ba da dum bump ba da dum bump ba da dum bum. That's a very sturdy board. Can I say that? Dun 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 dun. Run and jump. Run and jump. And there's another ladder. Huh? When is it due to get here? The 28th of this month? I don't see why not. So we do have a next Japan crate coming on in, ladies and gentlemen. We might be doing another... Bitch. We might be doing another taste test. Wait, was that where I needed to go? I guess so. The Halloween Japan crate. Okay, that's fair. Let's see. Oh, hey, look. Antonia's medallion. Holy shit.
Antonia's necklace.
Round which death laughed, sepultured emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. The wrecks beside of many a city vast, whose population, which the earth grew over, was mortal, but not human. See they lie. Their monstrous works and uncouth skeletons, their statues, homes, and fanes, prodigious shapes. How the fuck do you pronounce that word? Huddled in gray annihilation, split, jammed in the hard, black deep. Jammed in the hard, black deep. Sounds like tar to me.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here.
Galloway really wants to pin this guy. He really does. He's probably sick and tired of seeing dead bodies. Probably. No. See, now that we're finally getting clues on the Black Dahlia murder, he really wants to nail this guy. He just wants this case to finally close. Huh? All right. So that last clue tells me it's in the tar, so I am going to take a look around here and see if there's anything we can go by. That's a Hall of Records. We've been there. MacArthur Park, LA County Art Museum. What's that? Westlake Tar Pits. Here we go. Father Juan Crespi wrote of Los Volcanos. I don't know how to pronounce that. In 1769, by 1901, archaeological specimens were emerging, including the skeleton of a human female in 1914. Trauma to her skull suggests that she may have been LA's first recorded homicide. All right, well, let's go. We got our next location.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Chris. You're famous.
Shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle
Has anyone ever been to a tar pit before? I personally have not. Let's see. Should be getting near to our tar pit. Out of the way, I'm doing my job. Where's the money? Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, shithead? Well, let's not drive our vehicle in a tar pit, for Christ's sakes. That would be a way to go.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
All right, Galloway. Let me do all the work, huh?
Very funny.
All right. So the only clue I can give you is to just...
Whoa! Gotta move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils?
Just follow the bridge. That's all I can say.
Gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
It's not that hard.
Easy.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Steady.
You would think that the killer would go out of his way to, like, rig some of these bridges to where they snap.
That's at the forefront
Huh?
of my thinking.
I mean, if I were a killer, I'd do that. All right, what do we do? Ooh. Oh. Missing shoe.
One of Teresa Terrellson's shoes.
Missing shoe. Terracine's shoe. In the next excerpt. And from the other opening in the wood rushes, with loud and whirlwind harmony, a sphere, which is as many thousand spheres, solid as crystal, yet through all its mass flow as through empty space, music and light. That's another major clue.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
I don't think that's how tar works, but Okay. So sphere. This site hosted racing and gambling until 1909, when concerned citizens had it recreated as a cultural center. The museum kept fine art, while the Rose Garden hid wonders such as a sphere within a sphere celestial model, or armillary sphere. So that's where we need to go. Let's go. Come on, Rusty, let's go.
Chart toppers and variety shows. This
Not that far from here.
Well, this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Here we are at the LA County Art Museum. Which, guess what, guys? We get to go through a maze! Yes, a maze! I hate mazes. Look, guys, as much as I like playing Doom and all the other, you know, labyrinthine-like games, I'm not a fucking Minotaur, okay?
We'll reach the end of this
I'm not a maze. I don't go out of my way to find a nearby rose garden maze just to try to hunt down wandering adventurers. Because
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No.
I heard that thing's tricky.
I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about
You do that, Rusty. I'm gonna go through this maze. Oh, here we go, our first intersection. Let's see here. And I can't really zoom out, so I'm just gonna have to wing it here. Ooh. Oh, this is a hell of an intersection. Well, right hasn't really failed me before. Oh, hey, look. I think I made it. I see a sphere. Well, let's stop right here for a minute. I am. Are you saving your baby brother from the Goblin King? Come on, I'm so near it. I am so near the bloody thing. Okay, good. Didn't take me that long. And what do we have here? Maybe we'll meet David Bowie in here. It's that red garnet ring from Celine Henry case.
Axford Henry.
And what do we have here? Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons, wherein and beside which, by wretched men, were born scepters, tiaras, swords, and chains, and tomes of reason wrong, blows on by ignorance, were like those monstrous and barbaric shapes, the ghosts of the no more remembered fame, which from their unknown obelisks look forth. The ghosts of a no more remembered fame. That sounds familiar.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Hold on. Clues. Sixth excerpt. The ghosts of no more remembered fame. If I recall correctly, we actually went through a case in traffic where we went to a set. A certain set that was long forgotten. We should probably head there next. And if that's the case, then it looks to me that we are going to be that far. I think I remember where it's at. That's the hotel. Can't be that far. Nope. Again, it can't really be that far. Where are we at? We're right here. Are you still investigating the same murder, or is this a new case? So this is the Black Dahlia murder case that we're solving right now. Oh, hold on. The Intolerance set, here we go. The Great Wall of Babylon set was built for the D.W. Griffith's silent epic Intolerance. More than 3,000 extras parade past the altar, enthroned beneath 8 giant plaster elephants. The film, the most expensive ever produced at the time, flopped at the box office. And that's where we need to go, so let's head over that way. No, it's all good. So what this entire desk is doing is they're taking on their own, they're taking on their own take on the Black Dahlia murder, because the Black Dahlia murder, as of this time, is still, you know, yeah, it's still at large. It's a cold case file. Let's head over to the Intolerance set.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Why? Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy.
The Titan guy. You have the stoush with God.
Very good.
You thinking about reading some Shelby, the Egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers in the forum. You know what? I don't blame you. I too love to read the funny papers. Mainly Garfield. Garfield's my favorite. Huh? What? Nothing. I got nothing to say to that. Oh, you cheeky little twat waffle. Oh! Well, I'm sure that guy had it coming. He's a future murderer somehow, right? Huh?
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor slobs.
I haven't been in this area since traffic. Memories. Calvin and Hobbes is another good one too. I really love Calvin and Hobbes. Oh shit.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Okay, here we go. Did I pass something? Yes, I did. I passed a ladder. There's a throne, which I'm assuming is where our next clue is. And what do we have here? Well, hey, Evelyn Summers' ring. The typewriter ring. And what's this? Remit the anguish of that lighted stare. Close those lips. Let that thorn-wounded brow stream not with blood. It mingles with thy tears. Fix those tortured orbs in peace and death, so thy sick throes shake not that crucifix. So those pale fingers play not with thy gore. O horrible, thy name I will not speak. It hath become a curse, I see. The wise, the mild, the lofty, and the just, whom thy slaves hate for being like to thee. Some hunted by foul lies from their heart's home. An early chosen, late lamented home. An early chosen, late lamented home. Yeah, we should probably go. Place is falling apart.
No. Come on. No. I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Alright. Let me take one last look at that 7th excerpt. That is a lot of fucking words. But the ones I'm looking after is an early chosen, late lamented home. Let's see. An early chosen, late lamented home. That could mean a few things. I think where we want to go is not there. I've passed by it a few times already. Is it? Christ, Crown of Thorns. Built in 1858, Christ, Crown of Thorns was a Gothic revival masterpiece, but fell into disrepair after a tree collapsed the roof in the storm of September 1939. A work of lead light rises above the abandoned altar depicting the crucifixion and the weeping Virgin. So let's head that way. That's our last.
Might see this as
That's our last location where we need to be.
God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rush. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
There's a new face in the department, Phelps. A modern cop who tries to understand why the perp does what he does. Me? I just dropped the hammer down our whole lives.
Oh, I was gonna let him finish. Shit. Oh, that's fine. This is where we need to be. So let's see who the real Black Dahlia murderer is. Real Black Dahlia murder. This church looks abandoned as shit. Very spooky.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen.
Is that the bar temp?
Where I can see them, or I'll be forced
It totally is.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
That is not what I meant to do, but let's head over there. Why did he duck?
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
All right, well, let's head to the house.
LAPD, give yourself up.
What do we have here? Dark as shit is what we have here. There is another door. Oh, Jesus Christ. I see another entrance, but is there anything else we can go by? Medical tools.
Medical experience, maybe. At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
Anything else we can look into?
It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous.
Alright, let's nail this bastard.
Going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup. Keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously...
Well, I almost died, but I got him.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
You finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or comments.
What?
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly...
Oh, it all boils down to politics.
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no
Jesus.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is.
Bullshit.
And I have some news for you folks. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boards of advice, but my hands are Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Well... On the lighter side, we got promoted to advice. The case of the Black Dahlia remains open. The truth lost to all but a handful of men. Promoted Vice Desk, Hollywood Police Station, Division 6. Say goodbye to Galloway, folks.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Yikes. Well, the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, we have been promoted to Advice Desk. And, we get to fiddle around with drugs. Possibly some prostitution here and there, who knows. But mostly drugs. Mostly drugs. But who knows? Maybe with this new promotion, we'll finally break into what seems to be going on with these headlines about the doctor and the morphine dosages. You remember that? But that's going to be it for this session of LA Noire. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this session of LA Noire. Tomorrow we'll be starting Advice Desk. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Once again, I would like to wish Odisor happy birthday once again. And well as, you know, telling everyone that happens to have tuned on in, I hope that you guys enjoyed this session. And yeah, hope you are looking forward to some more ridiculous shit. That is LA Noire. Advice is probably going to be the shortest desk that we have to go through, because I think it only has like 3-4 cases, maybe. Not entirely sure. And then, of course, we have the final desk, which is arson. Anyway, if you guys, I'm pretty sure most of you are already, but to those that haven't joined the Discord, feel free to join Discord. I do updates on there in terms of my streaming schedule, whether I'm going to be streaming or not due to being sick, or if I'm on holiday, or if I'm just really not feeling up to it anyway. And, you know, daily questions of the days, which I do believe the question of the day was is there a figurine that you are proud of owning? Is there a certain collection that you're proud of, you know? But at any rate, also a good amount of people that are in there are very, very friendly people. I don't quite mess around with any type of bullying or any of that sort, so you'll be safe in there regardless. And we do support streamers both big and small, so if you happen to be a streamer, whether it be on here, YouTube, or Facebook Gaming, it don't matter. I support every platform, so show us what you can do. We will gladly show you support, you know, along the way. If you are a subscriber, you're going to copy this raid message. If you're a non-subscriber, you're going to copy the second raid message. No, you're fine. If you guys stick around for the raid, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see if there's anyone online here. We can push this. It doesn't look like we have a whole lot. So let's see. Let me refresh my page here. We got a good few amount of people here tonight, but let's go on ahead and push the love over to Techno Wolf Gamer. He apparently raided us a day ago, and it was with only you know, it's just him, but it was just nice just to come in here and you know fought about us, right? You know. So, I mean, let's go ahead and push the love back over to him. He's playing through some Resident Evil HD Remaster. So, let's go ahead and push the love over to him. And I will see you guys tomorrow with some more LA Noire, where we begin the Advice Desk. And till then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010. And as always, happy gaming, my friends.